Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining. Today I'm going to be making a pair of earrings like the ones you see here. I'm going to be using 8mm gemstone beads and gold colored copper wire. So I won't be showing you the bracelet or the ring, but basically you just follow the same pattern that we would while making the earrings. And I'll show you how to make the hook on the end if you don't know how to do that. But anyway, if you like to see me make this, continue watching. I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 pieces of wire at 3 3/4 inches. I decided to use Amazonite gemstones for this project. More specifically, for the pair of earrings that I'm going to make, I'm using exactly 7 of the 8mm beads for each earring. So a total of 14 gemstone beads. Next, just take one of the wires. I'm going to say at about 2 centimeters here. That's where we're going to start to make our loop. I'm going to put the round nose pliers right in the center, probably right at 1.5 centimeters, and then I'm just gonna turn, make a loop. Doesn't have to be very big at all. And then this piece I'm just gonna wrap around this tail here with my needle nose pliers. By the way, this wire is half hard. It's not dead soft. So it's a bit harder to work with. I'm used to using dead soft wire, but I want to switch it up a little bit. This is more sturdy and it'll have more stability and more longevity of your piece. All right. So this is what your piece should look like after you've made your loop. And I'm going to do the other one the exact same way. Next, we need to cut 2 more pieces of wire. For this piece, I'm going to make this piece 9 inches. So we're going to go ahead and cut 9 inches of the wire. All right, next I'm going to find the center of the wire by bending it directly in half, like that. And I like to just give it a little tug there at the center point so I can mark it, so to speak. And then just continue all the way around. Just pull both sides like that. There we go. And now, well, you're going to do the other wire the same way. You always match what you do with the first wire, do the second wire the same, if you're making a pair of something. So if I don't say do the other one this way, then you should automatically know to go ahead and do the other one also. Duplicate what I'm doing on this one. All right, so now you grab that piece that you made your little loop on, and I'm going to put it right through there like that. All right, just like that. All right, now you can just tighten these wires just a bit, you know, just tug just to tighten them. All right, now is the time to incorporate our beads. You're going to do one by one, and you're going to take this end here and put the bead on there. Okay, bring it all the way to the top. And then take one of the wires, one side. I'm going to hold it upside down actually. Take one side and go under that bead. And then take the other side and go over the top. Okay, so you got over and under. This is how I'm going to do this pair of earrings. So we're going to thread the bead, take the side wire, go under, take the other side wire, go over, and repeat that cycle. Let's do another one. Put the bead on, take this wire here, go under it, take this wire here, go over, and then you still got this middle one sticking out. All right, we're gonna continue till I get to the end. I may need just 6 beads. I said 7, but it may turn out to be 6. We'll see once we get further along. I'm not always accurate with my measurements. I like to guesstimate a lot. Sometimes it works out for me and sometimes not. All right, so we already put 3 on there. We may just get to use 5. I don't know. And over. So that's 4. 5. Go under there and over there. There we go. Next one. Go under there and over there. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go with that. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we're gonna go with 6. And now we have this little piece of tail left. If you want to have 7, which was my original plan, instead of cutting 3 3¾ inches of this first base wire, just go ahead and cut 4. If you want to modify this, if you're making it. All right, so now once I've gotten to the end here, I'm going to take the wire here and wrap this piece around there to seal it off so the beads won't come off. And I'll do the other one the same way. Wrap it around to keep the beads in place. There we are. All right, so there is our pattern. All right, so now these 2 wrapping wires that we used, I'm going to go ahead and snip it because they are of no use to me anymore. All right, just trim it, that piece, and flatten it. And trim the other piece and flatten it. what we're going to do is, we still have this little teeny piece right here, which we need. I'm gonna go ahead and bend, slowly bend, gradually up until we form a circle, or somewhat like a circle. All right, just keep bending it. All right, see, there we are. So now this little teeny piece here, we're going to tuck that inside there. All right, let's go ahead and put it through. Tuck it in there like that and press it down flat. Now I'm going to make a French hook. I'm going to cut 2 pieces of the wire at 2 inches each. And to ensure that I get an accurate duplicate, actually, I'm going to hold them both at the same time, and I'm going to be using my steps pliers, the very smallest one, and go ahead and make a small loop on both of them at the same time. Okay, and then I'm going to take the next 2 largest part, and still at the same time shape the round part around. All right, I think I might want to do the larger one, but either way, however I do it, basically that's the ear hook. And I'll just connect this little piece, of course, to the earring. And then I'll close it. Do the same for the other one. And press it closed. All done those 2 earrings. All right, one last thing I'm going to do is bend, put a little bend here on the end for easier access inside the ear hole, like that. And do the other one also. Okay. So here's the finished bracelet using the same technique. And I promised you that I would show you how to make the clasp. So at the beginning of the video, I said I'd show you how to make the clasp if you wanted to know. So this represents the first end of the wire that we made a loop with. All right, so just leave that there. And this represents the other end, the opposite end, with the 2 pieces of wire and the 1 piece hanging out. So instead of snipping the wires off here, I'm going to take this wire here and I'll use my round nose plier to form half a loop there, like that. And instead of cutting these wires, I will then wrap the wires around here. Like that. So it's now sealed. And then you can snip. Okay, and this part here has to be able to fit inside here, and it doesn't, so we're going to squeeze these together a little bit, just enough to make it fit inside there. So this is one end and this is the other end, so you're going to push that piece inside there. It fits snugly. Okay, so once you know that you have a good fit, you just bend the wire like that. And now, there you are. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye for now.